What's up, guys? It's Shutdown here for my first, I guess, video of the tip series for the ranked game series. If you're not familiar, my ranked game series, I'm using random teams, playbooks, seeing how high I can rise up the leaderboards. I'm into the top 100 at the current moment. And what I decided to start doing with this new series with the tips is that either the day before or the day after a new ranked game video, I'm going to be breaking down a tip that I'll be using in that next ranked game. So in this case, I just uploaded a video yesterday using the Chicago Bears with the Houston book. So first tip I'm going to be taking a look at today is Singleback Ace Twins to play X Spot. Now in these videos, I'm not going to have gameplay footage unless I somehow have it from another game, simply because I'm using this random books and teams, so I don't really have a collection of files saved up for this specific play. But you will certainly see the play in action in the ranked game. Either the one I uploaded the day before the tip or the day after the tip. That way, you just have to look for it in the ranked game. I'm not going to use some random play I use once in the entire game. I'm going to try to use something that you'll see a couple times at least. And for this one, I actually used Houston in the Minnesota Vikings ranked game, and that was episode 9. And then episode 12, the Chicago Bears, I use the same play too. Again, it's Singleback Ace Twins, X Spot. So it's something you can see in action in a couple different games. For those wanting gameplay footage, I'm sorry I don't have it ready to go for the tips, but we're going to be able to bring this to you regardless, and you'll still have gameplay footage available on the channel. Now the main setup I like to do is in route the left tight end, the outside left receiver, and smart route the right tight end. You can block the running back or put him on a wheel, and at the same time you can also leave the receiver on a slant curl, but I only may do that if they're running a lot of zone coverage. I like just motion them in a couple steps, and the first read is going to be this corner route. The reason I like this corner is that we'll set it up here. See, we're putting a curl flat out there. We even shook him a little bit, which makes him jump out to the sidelines quicker. And as you're going to see, usually you just pass lead down, and the corner weirdly played right under him, which never happens. And if you saw that in the game, you would just move on to the next read. But we're going to set this up again to give you another look. Here's the curl flat. You see that the curl flat drops back way too far, and he's not able to come down and make a play on that corner. And that's what I like about any play with X Spot, is that this corner just beats pretty much any sideline zone. Here we go again. Just pass lead down, click on, easy user catch. They have to be worrying about that side. So let's say they're over here, a user. They're taking away that corner. Well, that's okay, because what you have then is a double in-route trail. Tight end going this way, nice read. Very consistent. Tight end in-routes beat almost anything. So we're setting up another max coverage. And the reason I like motioning this receiver is because once they go with the tight end, then you have the double in-route trail concept with the outside receiver coming behind him. So two great routes. What's the defense going to do now? So they do something over here. They have to worry about this corner, and then they have to worry about sitting over here for the two in-routes. At this point, let's say they cheat down low. They're sitting on these two in-routes. Well, that's when you have the last read, which is the post route to the tight end. So man-to-man, this just really kills it. It's just a great, great man beater. The corner route, both in routes, and the post works so well against man. And you don't even have to motion the outside left in route. I like the motion because it slightly delays the in route, giving a little more separation between the tight end and the receiver, those two in routes. Let's look at some zone coverage. Again, what you're going to be looking for is the corner out. You see that it's usually always going to be open. Cover 2 plays it very well, but see, we're still able to make that play. And then from there, you see one in route, boom, hit that, got a fumble. Hey, that happens, I guess. But you see the read is there, wide open over the middle. And in zone, a lot of people use these hook zones over the middle. So he's going to be sitting here, and maybe they go with the post or something like that. Then you're going to have the motion in route sneaking behind him. Again, as much as I love this double trail concept, people will get used to it. They'll run to the tight end on the left and then run back to your in route coming from the outside left. They'll figure that out, which is why it's great to have this post going from the complete opposite side and deeper to go in behind that. And then here I want to show you the slant curl. If someone's running a lot of zone, then I'll run this slant curl, because rather than being in route, he's just going to sit right there short. So if they run from the first in route to the deep post, then you're just gonna have a nice curl sitting right under the coverage, catch it, get it about 5 yards, and then go down. Let's take a look at another coverage here with zone. You see here, again, you have the two in routes, but corner route is pretty much always the main read. Going to make them take that away. So let's see. Set it up, flat and curl flat over there. They're really worrying about this corner route now. Then, see, you have one in route going this way, and just like any other type of zone coverage, we're actually just going to put all these guys in zone here. You see a spy and a curl flat. You see tight end and second in route going behind that. Didn't really make a good play. Let's run this one more time. Put another spy out there. And spies are one thing you have to kind of worry about sneaking up under your in routes. So if you see them, just wait about another half second. Then you're going to have your next receiver. And we'll set it up again, and kind of show you another adjustment with the slant curl. You're noticing they're putting a spy there, kind of slowing down your in route. Well, put that slant curl, have him sit there, and he's going to be open. And although that hook zone kind of sat down on it, most people are going to be using a hook zone over the middle. So you're going to see they're going to run here, maybe they're going to run to the post back there, and then you're going to have that in route open underneath. But say they come down on the slant curl or the second in route, whatever route you have this motion receiver on, they're going to sit on that. Then you're going to have the post. As I was trying to show you the post, didn't really make a read. As he dropped back, you clearly would just throw the slant curl there. So let's run this one more time. Setting it up. Messing it all up right now. You see, even with the reads messed up, we still had a good play. This really is a tough play to stop. Starting with the corner as my phone is going crazy right now. I don't know what's happening. So here we go. Again, he sits. That time he sat on the slant curl. We'll show it again here in an instant replay. Promise you I was not lying to you. Just make this read. So you're starting off. You're looking for this first in route. You see that he's open. You could hit him right away. If not, you go to that corner route. If you have him, throw that. And then watch that hook zone. Does he go to the slant curl or does he drop to the post? Here he went down to the slant curl. Post is open behind him. So it really does a good job at what the main reads are. Flooding the middle of the field with the in route, post, and then trail in route concept or slant curl, whatever one you want to use. But at the same time, they have to worry about the corner route on the sideline. So although we're flooding the middle, they still have a corner route that's tough to stop. You saw here I put a couple curl flats out there. Doesn't matter. Again, we can still hit that corner route. No problem. Do this again. So say you're doing a good job sitting over the middle. You don't feel comfortable throwing that corner. Well, there's no flats in the right. That's why I like the running back wheel. He just got destroyed right there. Ideally, you'll be able to hit that running back with some separation, give him some room and space. Like right here, if you see him, go ahead and dump it off. Give yourself a little room. If you make that first curl flat miss, you can easily pick up, almost 7-10 yards. So that's why I like this play. It beats pretty much anything. The most important part is watching the middle of the field and making sure that you don't throw at their user who's trying to sit and lurk over the middle of the field. Now let's run some zone blitzes. Just to go over this quickly. If you see a zone blitz, what you'll have right away is that corner. If they don't have anything on the sideline, that corner route will kill zone blitzes. He'll make an adjustment and put the curl flat out there. Against someone who runs a lot of zone blitzes, I love having the slant curl. because then they have to choose. Do we go roll with the tight end, or do we go with the guy sitting there right away on the curl? So you see that against the blitz, the corner, the in route or slant curl, tight end in route, tight end post, these all develop very quickly. At the same time, if you just get absolutely pressured, then you're still going to be able to dump it to the running back flats on the right too. So let's take a look. Over here, user in the middle. They're sending heat. We can blitz him, making us some really fast pressure, hopefully. They're doing a good job taking away the middle. You don't feel comfortable throwing the corner. Well, that's why against a lot of zone blitzes, the running back wheel is your best friend. That's your safety net. So that's going to be it for the play Singleback H Twins X spot. It is something I like a lot. Another thing to keep, I'll just run some random plays. Another thing to keep in mind here, the stock run audible in this book is zone weak, a great running play. So what I do with this, and you'll see it in the games too, is a lot of times I'll use that exact same motion. Say they base the line, they don't spread out with the two receivers. I'm motioning this guy, get him closer to help block for me, and then that way I'm able to follow my blocks and do well. So that's kind of a bonus thing you can use. I'll run this a couple times, just you can see how the reads are. It's pretty easy. I mean, your reads go from left to right. You're going to be looking for the corner first on the left. Then you're going to be moving to the right with the tight end in route, the motion in route and post. And then the only real read on the right side of the field is going to be your running back wheel. And that's something where if you see a nice blitz is coming in right away, then that's what you're going to be looking for to hit. So that's going to conclude this tip again. I hope you guys can either add this in your custom again, use Houston's book. This is a really nice formation. It has some great runs, great plays, starting with X spot and then build around that. That concludes this again. I will see you guys next